Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I have my friend. Introduce yourself.
I'm Derek.
And Derek, what'd you do recently, man?
Yesterday I got fourth at an OTS event and got my nationals invite, and tonight I got fourth at a case tournament for case of Megatons.
Well, that's amazing. Before we get started with your deck profile, did you want to give me a shout outs or anything like that?
Yeah, shout outs from everyone from Team Satisfaction, the best team here at the Road Games.
Oh wow, okay, that's controversial words here for our locals. All right. Anything else you want to add? Whoa,
Yeah,
what do you mean what I mean?
here.
Whoa, okay. Well, look, there's another team in the making right now. It's what I heard tonight. So we're gonna get some competition here shortly. I heard. So before we get started with this profile, what is this kid doing?
This is Jonah.
All right. Well,
He's my little brother.
did Jonah help you make this deck or no?
No. Yeah, I think he did. This deck required a lot of thought, so.
I got you. Well, look, man, let's get right into the profile, all right?
Alright, so I played Brandon Invoked, Dogmatika, Swordsoul, or bids. 45 in the main deck. I changed it slightly from yesterday, just because of some consistency issues. So I played 3 Meltdown, 2 Alistair, 3 Alistair, 1 Invo, and 1 Terraforming. This engine is still insane, even against tier. This card is the MVP.
Yeah, every format someone figures out the way to play this deck, and that's you.
Yeah. So this card, whenever you super poly off their stuff, it can't trigger. So whenever you fuse off their Kalos, they cannot activate it because of Meltdown. This card is so good. And they also can't negate the activations of your cards, like Branded Fusion or Invocation.
So going into your, this whole weekend, I guess you made your deck around centered around tier elements, like just anti.
Anti-tier, anti-sprite, and pretty much that's all I was worried about.
Okay. Makes sense.
This is really good against sprite because they have to negate it, or they just kind of auto lose.
Was there any like different decks outside those main two that gave you any problems this weekend, or like it was like caught you by surprise?
Not really. There are some interesting decks like Exorcister, but the people who played them just kind of messed up and.
They're bad pilots.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that.
Right.
So that was the Invoked core.
Okay. This is where it gets interesting right here.
I've been playing this since it came out. This card is so good. 3 Incredible Ecclesia the Virtuous. She's another starter that doesn't need to be normal summon, but she can be. So during the main phase, if your opponent controls more monsters, you can summon her. Then quick effect during the main phase, she can tag out for a Swordsoul or a Fallen of Albaz. And then during the end phase of a fusion with Sense of Grade, you add her back. So she's fuel for Makaba, she's extra fusion fodder. She's just a really good piece for the engine. She's also a tuner, which is insane.
Yeah, that's the weirdest thing about it.
So we played 3 Albaz. I'm trying out 3 today. I tried out 2 yesterday, and the third one kept needing to come up. This card is like really bad and good at the same time. If it goes off, it's insane. If it gets negated, it feels bad, man. But just being able to summon this, summon Alistair, break their board, and then you tag out an Albaz on their turn, it's so good. This card, I've been playing around since the
we have a little glare here. I'm gonna go ahead and pick this one up for everyone. All right. Explain the reason for this.
So this is a Swordsoul card, so it can be summoned off of Ecclesia. Its in-hand effect says whenever you get attacked, you can negate the attack and special summon it, and then if you have an Albaz fusion, you could destroy it. That has literally never came up. The second effect says if a monster is banished face up, you can banish it from the field or grave to summon back a spellcaster, white, with attack and defense that equal each other, i.e. Ecclesia. So I've done it multiple times where I have Ecclesia into the Golden Swordsoul, summon Albaz, sync them off for Omega. Omega effect, loop the card out of their hand, and then banish this to bring back Ecclesia for the follow-up turn.
Jesus.
This card is so good, especially with the new Ecclesia coming out.
That's amazing. Yeah, you're the first one I've seen with that card anywhere.
Dude, the card's insane. People just
they don't read
it.
Yeah,
Bro, it's an ultra and a structure deck for a reason. 3 Branded Fusion, of course. Card was insane, especially against Sprite. Just had a Toad player negate it, and I just activated the second one, and I just won. It's insane. Plays around pretty much everything. Mirror Jade, being able to banish, plays around tier, plays around Sprite. It's insane. Whenever they stop your Alistair, you just Branded Fusion, and then kept going anyways. Next up, we have the Dogmatikas, 3 Ecclesia, a light spellcaster whose attack equals her defense. Another target for the Golden Swordsoul. If you open Alistair in Ecclesia and a way to get to the Golden Swordsoul, like Branded Fusion, you can fuse off the Ecclesia, and then when you banish Alistair off Invocation, this can banish itself and summon back the Ecclesia to start her off, so you never lose her as a material. I play 2 Fleur-de-Lis. I think this is like essential. Use 1 to break their board, then the second one for the follow-up turn. Shoutouts to anyone who has another secret one of these. 1 Maximus. You just gotta be smart about it. Against tier, not super good unless you have tactics, and then it's really funny. And then you play the 2 Nadir, of course. For a hand trap lineup, we played 3 Ash, 2 Crow, and 3 Emperor. I saw them just enough. Like, they were never clumping, and they just always got the job done. They always traded card for card. And then for the power spells, we played 3 Talents, 3 Lightning Storm, 3 Super Poly, and 1 Call by the Grave. Lightning Storm was, like, kind of mediocre, honestly.
In the main, that's crazy, yeah.
I got it from the tins, expecting to be, like, just winning every game off of it, but it was, like, kind of subpar, to be honest. People are just playing around it, and it kind of triggers a lot of things, so might think about taking it out of the main. This card is so insane. It really needs to be banned.
Oh yeah, definitely. If not banned, go to 1 for sure.
Because whenever they try to hand trap Alistair and I have this, it's just, God, it's so good. Talents, I think, is kind of needed in this deck because it plays with a lot of interaction, so this will pretty much always be live. If you haven't found this out, this is a going second deck. It's really good at breaking boards, having like 18 1-card starters. And that's it for the main, 45.
45 in the main, I love it.
And then the extra deck. For the Invoked package, we have Caliga, Augades, Purgatrio, and Makaba. I never really needed anything more. This was just enough. And then for the branded, we had 2 Albion, 1 Titanclad, 1 Lebellion, and 2 Jade. It's also just enough. Didn't need any more, didn't need any less. And then for Super Poly, we had these 3. All around with really good targets. I really miss Mud Dragon whenever I cut it, so I had to go back in. And then we had Entis and Omega. I actually synchro summoned into Omega a lot. If you don't have Branded Fusion in hand, you just make this easily. It doesn't really conflict with anything, and you can send it off of Maximus. But Action Deck is really tight. I don't think I'd really change anything for now.
Question, I see you don't have it, but let's say, for example, if you had Ultimate Slayers, would you, like, put that card at 1, 3? Like, what'd you take out?
I tried Ultimate Slayer, but it just really didn't have enough of an impact that I was hoping for. I was running Dweller, so instead of Omega, you'd make Dweller, which it was kind of funny, but it was also kind of bricky, and I wanted more room for fusions.
Makes sense, makes sense.
I love Ultimate Slayer as a card, but right now I just don't think it's that good.
I got you. Well, let's check out the side deck, buddy.
Side deck isn't too special. Played 3 Droll, 3 Nib.
How good was Nib this weekend?
Nib was okay. I kept on making a stupid mistake and playing against Sprite because I'm used to playing against bad Sprite players here at locals. But it was terrible, honestly. I don't think I nibbed anyone once. I think I tribute summoned Nib more than I've actually activated it.
Jesus.
3 Cosmics, really good. Just solid card. Never really worried about time. All my matches finished up with like 20 minutes left on the clock at most. 1 P.U.N.K, 1 Reboot. Never saw the Reboot. P.U.N.K was incredible every time I saw it. And then we played the Scythe package. This deck has a problem of playing Floodgates, and this is the only one that really works. You can't D-barrier because you're going to lose all your shit. And then, my bad.
You're fine. It's okay.
Yeah, Rivalry, Anti-Spell, Gozen, Tikaboo, they all hurt you probably more than they hurt them, so they're kind of bad. But yeah, Scythe came up just enough.
What about Droll? Let me ask about the Droll, man. What happened?
Droll was okay.
What is Droll for?
Droll is mostly for tier limit. It stops all their dangers and it stops them searching extra off of like milling Soliac and adding off kit. So it forces them to like lose more resources and materials.
Makes sense. Yeah, shotgun it into their danger package and getting screwed by one drill.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen more than once.
I mean, the one time I saw a drill today, it just got called by it. So cool.
Well,
love called by.
Well, yeah, don't we all? I love the call by and shifter. Well, look, dude, we're gonna wrap up the deck profile. Any last comments or anything you would add before we get out of here?
Yeah. If anyone at Konami somehow hears this, please ban tier limit to death, dude. It's so boring. It's not fun to play. It's not fun to play against. Like, literally all the slow players are somehow getting slower. It's incredible, dude.
Well, yeah, I'm with you there. And also ban Snow. I know it's not tier limit card, but get it out of here as well, dude.
Snow, instant fusion.
Dude, what's that one trap right now that, like, everyone's on? Eradicator?
Oh my god.
Yeah, that...
Dude, I had a tier limit player main decking Eradicator today. That was ridiculous.
That shit you gotta go through, man, when you playing at the case tournaments. Look.
Like, I could deal with Spell Canceller, but god dang.
I don't blame you. Well, look, man, I appreciate the deck profile again, and congratulations on your top 4 and also winning locals tonight.
Thanks, man.
No problem. Until next time, see you guys later.